if ITC wants to expand from cigarette to food segment, it's easy, but new company not that easy. My journey in PhonePe, I contributed in digitizing about 40 million retailers. हिल स्टेशन पे आप जाओगे तो 3 ब्रांड मिलेंगे आपको, कोक, मैगी और PhonePe.
How did you scale to 4 crore retailers?
Customers who we can promote your offering to is what will enable us to create demand.
If I'm a retailer, what challenges I can expect?
You will have to identify different distributors, convince them to invest in your business.
How much is the percentage of people that are buying online?
8%.
So 92% is still offline. क्या पसंद है
KD Route.
The offline merchants are also getting evolved. वहाँ पे क्या problems आ रही है? विवेक, कैसे हैं आप?
All good.
बहुत मजा आने वाला है. एक तो आप रोहतक से हो, आज पता लगा मुझे. फिर तो एकदम थोड़ा अपनी वाली बातें होंगी आज.
अपनी वाली तो नहीं कर पाएंगे शायद.
अपने वाली में कुछ अलग होता है ना फिर.
बिल्कुल.
आप बोल रहे थे वैसे हरियाणवी?
हाँ,
मतलब एकदम प्रॉपर.
हाँ.
अच्छा, समझ में आ जाती है सब एकदम बढ़िया से.
मैं हरियाणवी में बात करता था till graduation. That is when I moved to Chandigarh, and then I started interacting with other people, and that is when I moved to Hindi. So I had to learn Hindi the other way around. It's
बड़ा चंडीगढ़ वाली स्टोरी पे तो आऊँगा, बट लोगों को पहले ये बता देता हूँ कि आप विवेक हो, एंड यू आर करंटली द CEO ऑफ PinCode, which is a group company of PhonePe. सब्सिडरी बोल सकते हैं, ग्रुप कंपनी बोल सकते हैं,
ग्रुप कंपनी,
either ways, है ना. And you're trying to create a very very big behemoth and trying to basically क्या बोले, रिटेल की जो इतनी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है वो सॉल्व करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो आप, राइट? उसके बारे में चर्चा करेंगे, बहुत मज़ा आएगा. एंड अब तो और आएगा, बिकॉज शुरुआत इतनी मस्त हुई है, तो बढ़िया सी बातें करेंगे. मर्चेंट्स की इतनी सारी जो प्रॉब्लम्स है उसके ऊपर हम लोग फोकस करेंगे. क्या प्रॉब्लम फेस करते हैं मर्चेंट्स, नॉट जस्ट दैट, बट कंज्यूमर क्या प्रॉब्लम फेस करता है रिटेल के अंदर, एंड व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू सॉल्व टुडे इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस. अब वापस एक बार चंडीगढ़ वाली बात पे आते हैं. चंडीगढ़ वाली बात इंटरेस्टिंग है, मेरे को बहुत पसंद है वो सिटी. चंडीगढ़ में कहाँ पहुंचे आप?
चंडीगढ़ में मैंने इंजीनियरिंग की थी.
अच्छा.
पंजाब इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज से. सो दैट वाज, आई थिंक, मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल एंजॉय देयर ग्रेजुएशन डेज एंड चेरिश दोस डेज. एंड वो ऊपर से चंडीगढ़ में हो तो मतलब यू कैन इमेजिन.
क्या पसंद है चंडीगढ़ के बारे में?
Chandigarh, obviously, most planned, clean city, but obviously most people remember is GD Route.
जाते थे आप गेड़ी पे?
Yes. Everyone was lived there.
ये एपिसोड देख लो. That's all. That's the only memory. GD Route?
नहीं, there are too many memories which I can't share.
But सही है. And then you moved on to do your IIM degree.
Yes.
Yeah. From where? Which IIM?
IIM Bangalore.
IIM Bangalore. That's one of the craziest IIM to get into. Like मैंने सुना था कि that even if, so I got into IIMK, Lucknow, Indore. I could not crack B. I got into the interview of C. Final selection तो नहीं हुआ. But B तो मैंने सुना है even with 100 percentile sometimes you don't get call. I don't know whether that has changed or not today. Is that the same thing or that has changed?
I don't know अब क्या हो रहा है. मेरे टाइम पे जब मैं गया था, obviously sectional percentile they are very fussy about in terms of you have to have a balance. 10-12 marks. And मेरे ख्याल से वो हर साल चेंज करते रहते हैं depending on the kind of, I would say, performance they get out of the students for a particular type, when they keep experimenting and they keep moving from one to another. तो दोनों मेरे टाइम पे obviously it was balance that they were looking at in terms of percentile. That's nobody knows, by the way. ये hypothesis है, basis what you understand of the people who get calls. So yeah, so it was amazing. After Chandigarh, Bangalore was an amazing city to live in. So I kind of have lived in two of the nicest cities in the country.
But were you a studious kid always?
No, I was
Bangalore
not.
फोड़ना कम तो नहीं है.
No, on the contrary, I was not really a good student, both in engineering and in MBA.
क्या बात कर रहे हो? But IIM में जाना is not obviously a easy thing.
उसके लिए obviously थोड़ी सी hard work किया था, but in general I was not the most geeky student in the college.
What were you into as a kid? Like, what did you like apart from studies?
Mostly sports. I was very much into sports. Coming from Haryana, anyway, that comes into the culture.
I was going to say that. कि क्या वो हरियाणा की वजह से influence था sports में ज़्यादा?
Haryana, obviously, there's a lot of culture about sports. But more than that, because I'm from Sainik school, there was so much focus on team sport. So I can play and I could play most of the team sport. Football, hockey, basketball, volleyball. Most people don't get the infrastructure to play those kind of sports. But in my school, we had all the infrastructure. So I grew up playing all those things. So I was really keen on continuing that throughout.
मैं लोगों को बता दूं, सैनिक स्कूल करनाल की बात कर रहे हो। जानबूझ के बताऊंगा मैं 10-12 लोगों को कि आप मेरे शहर में पढ़े हो, ताकि और ज़्यादा एकदम माहौल बन जाए आज। But what happens when you go to IIM? Like, what changes? Anything specific that you felt that only IIM have given you?
Okay. Yes and no. देखो, study material, ठीक है, there are basic stuff. Infrastructure is better. I mean, you can go to any tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, there is infrastructure change with respect to what kind of infrastructure you get. Study material same है, right? You get, I think, peer group थोड़ा सा better हो जाता है, and obviously tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 ऐसे करके, मतलब it's always like that. But I think biggest difference a better college makes is in getting you the best break in your career. But once you start your career, with each passing year, the importance of what name is behind you keeps decreasing.
True.
Right? ये 5-7 साल का गेम है। 5-7 साल के बाद कोई नहीं देखता आप कौन से कॉलेज से।
पता भी नहीं होता किसी को।
Yes. And it reflects in your resume also, by the way. Resume में जब आप शुरू में समर ट्रेनिंग या प्लेसमेंट में बैठते हो, सबसे ऊपर लिखते हो आप कौन से कॉलेज से, राइट? 5 साल के बाद सबसे नीचे आ जाता है।
सबसे नीचे काम बात पे आता है।
तो substance you have to add.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing that you get a break, so you get a couple of years ahead of others. But for people who don't go to or don't have this kind of brand name, I see them succeeding as well after a few years down the line. So that's what a better name gives you. But few years down the line, it doesn't matter. Its substance matters.
But what can people do who doesn't have this kind of degree? How can they become same, break? क्या कर सकते हैं वो?
In fact, काफी democratized हो गया है over time. You can obviously learning is democratized. It's no more about what professor or what book you read, right? Everything is available out there. So if you learn as much, I think you get enough and more chances across companies. जो आप पे punt लेने को तैयार हैं, as long as your attitude is right, as long as you are not feeling that insecurity that you don't have a brand name behind you. So I don't think that is a problem anymore. In fact, in our company, there are a lot of people who are not from, or rather, 70-80% of the students actually are not non-IIM or non-tier 1 college. They get the break. And people who do well, within 1 year, actually, we don't even talk about which college somebody is from, right? In terms of how they perform when they are there is what matters. So I don't think that's a problem. That's a big problem anymore. As long as you study well, despite whatever name is behind you, because that is democratized for sure.
By the way, I forgot that we are also going to play Zynga while we speak. मैं भूल गया, इतनी बड़ी गेम पड़ी है हमारे आगे. You want to take your turn or shall I begin? So we are, you know how this works, right? We're just going to...
I'll figure out as we go.
That's what we are doing anyway. In life, in everything that we do.
Yeah.
So I place this. Now it's your turn. Whenever you're ready, you can just keep on playing.
Yeah.
We'll go back and forth. Our collective goal will be to not let this fall. That's the eventual goal. That's what startup ecosystem is anyway doing. To not let fall. But you started your career. You went to IIM, and then what was the first company you picked out?
There was a German company called Freudenberg. They were new to India. I mean, those were, I'm from 2006 batch. Those were good days. India was shining, perception-wise. So a lot of companies were investing in the country, and that was one of those companies that wanted to really set up base here, and they wanted to set up leadership team in India for India. So that's something that excited me, because it was obviously something that they were starting from scratch.
Again, retail?
No, B2B products, specialty lubricants, non-wovens. It was more manufacturing company. So they wanted to set up plant, everything here.
Got it.
So that's the company I joined.
So when did you ended up beginning your journey with retail?
Okay, I wouldn't say retail. Most of my career has been in, overall business, I would call it. But I've worked with companies like Asian Paints in sales and distribution, Dell, again B2B sales, then Airtel, B2B marketing, then had a venture of my own. So it was mostly non-retail per se. There was a lot of sales and distribution exposure that I have, by the virtue of which I have the exposure of different retail environment.
Abhi you started out with retail, right? So you're telling me about retail. मुझे ये समझना है कि अगर हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की बात कर रहे हैं, और ऑब्वियसली रिटेल इज, इवन टुडे रिटेल इज द बिगेस्ट चैनल वेयर पीपल बाय थिंग्स, राइट? ऑफलाइन तो उसके बिना तो कुछ भी नहीं चलता.
Correct.
How much is the percentage of people that are buying online? 10 to 15, not more than that?
8%.
That's it?
Yes.
It's not even 2 digits.
No.
8% ही जो भी शॉपिंग हो रही है रिटेल का जो बिक रहा है वो ऑनलाइन बिक रहा है.
सारे डेकाकॉन्स यूनिकॉर्न्स मिला के 8% कर रहे हैं.
तो 92% is still offline.
Yes.
So if a brand wants to become big, offline is the medium, offline is the channel that they have to eventually get into, even if they begin maybe selling on Amazon or whatever, right? अभी अगर किसी को रिटेल में जाना है, what's the biggest challenge of retail today for a merchant?
For a merchant?
For a brand who is trying to get into retail, setting up its distribution, what are their biggest problems?
देखो, कोई भी नया ब्रांड आता है ना, एक तो थोड़ा सा मैं उसको क्लासिफाई कर देता हूँ 8% को. While it's 8%, the rate of growth is crazy in comparison. Retail, offline retail is almost stagnant now. So the growth has become much muted. Most of the growth in retail environment is happening in e-commerce. So that's how world is shifting. So while it's small, the rate of growth is very different. So that's one. अगर कोई ब्रांड या कोई कंपनी आती है, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है कि फर्स्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड इट वाज फार मोर डिफिकल्ट few years back to introduce your new brand without having distribution. It was so difficult. You will have to identify, pursue different distributors. You'll have to convince them to invest in your business, invest in your brand. Then they will have to convince the retailer to put the product on the shelf. It was a very, very tedious task. You will find so many brands which are regional in nature because they are not able to expand beyond their geography. Because उतना ही इन्वेस्ट कर पाए कि वो उतना डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर खड़े कर पाए, उतने रिटेलर्स की शेल्फ पे रख पाए, राइट? एंड दैट इज हाउ रिटेल वाज टिल few years back. So it was very, very difficult for a new age company or new brand or to be put on the shelf. 5-6 साल पहले this 8% was 4% by the way. So उस टाइम पे तो ये लगा लो कि 96% ऑफलाइन था. So if you can't do that, then it's almost impossible to kind of become big, right?
Correct.
पिछले 5-6 साल में जो हुआ है e-commerce penetration, that has helped a lot of new brands to be able to increase their distribution beyond certain region or beyond certain size. Because these new age companies bases the, what do you call it? If your product is worthy, then they are introducing this to larger public, which is looking for experimentation, because these are the same cohort who are adopting to new products, new brands, right? So they are introducing those category or those products to these customers, and and that's the reason last 5 years you will see most D2C companies started succeeding, because of the fact that they could go beyond or they were not so dependent on those old distributors that were the bottleneck for them to expand. So that has completely changed now. Obviously, it's there still. They have to find those breaks in these new age companies also. It's the same problem. But it's much easier. Now they have to go and talk to 5-6 companies and they can get the distribution right.
In the offline?
No, I'm talking about online. In offline, they'll have to go and talk to 300 distributors minimum, right, to be able to get that kind of penetration in the
Has that also changed in the last 5-6 years?
Not much.
Not much.
The distribution or distributor your need to be able to connect to the distributor and crack into the distribution individually is still there. So there is no better method. That's the reason if ITC wants to expand from cigarette to, what do you call it, food segment, it's easy.
It's easy, yeah.
But new company coming in, it's not that easy. So many new age brands that you will find now, which are able to do so now because of the fact that it's changing.
Brand का तो समझ में आ गया. How they are currently doing, how they can get into distribution or at least attempt to get into distribution. There are many local merchants जिसको हम distributor बोल लेते हैं, retailers बोल लेते हैं, जिनकी में भी GT है, modern trade है, general trade है, किराना stores हैं,
In the first itself.
कोई बात नहीं, हम ये इसको साइड करेंगे और ये वाले को स्टार्ट करेंगे, ये जो है. But coming back to what I was asking, there are so many retailers, right? अभी हमने बात की एक ब्रांड की जिसको रिटेल में जाना है. हम अब बात करते हैं एक मर्चेंट जो ऑलरेडी रिटेल में है, जिसकी ऑफलाइन दुकान है, राइट? आई एम श्योर द वे ई-कॉमर्स एंड इंटरनेट पेनिट्रेशन इज चेंजिंग और गेटिंग एडॉप्टेड. ये 4 का 8 जो हुआ, अभी 8 का 12 भी होगा, 12 का 20 भी होगा कुछ टाइम में, राइट? The offline merchants are also getting evolved. वहाँ पे क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही है?
Offline retail has been in existence for now decades, right? Or whatever, ages. They have developed certain strengths with respect to their supply chain, with respect to how to kind of design their shop, how to put products on the shelf. So there is a lot that they have learned over the years. There is a lot of wisdom that they have. Now, they never imagined the problems they would face with respect to, or the way they would need to work to cater to this new age customer's need. If you get into a store or supermarket per se, right, you'll pick up stuff that you see. That's jo dikhta hai bikta hai wala thing. You may find 1 or 2 products that are not available. You will never go and tell the store manager that I was looking for this, but I didn't find this. You will just build your cart, pay for it, and go to the next shop to be able to go to. A retailer never gets to know what they have missed out on, right? So that closed looping never happens in offline environment. So they never learn that. They never had to learn that because for customer, that is what they were getting as an option, right? Now, the second part, if inventory management, they never had to manage inventory, because if something is not available, then 2 days later somebody will see something is missing in the shelf and then they will order. Stock up hoga, right? For 2 days nahi hai to nahi hai, right? It's not like they've lost a customer, they've lost maybe a sale of that product.
आज भी देखा है, लोग जब भी कुछ सामान बेचते हैं, अगर आप किसी ऑफलाइन शॉप पे जाओ, किराना स्टोर पे जाओ, सामान खरीदते हैं ना, वो नोट कर लेते हैं. Correct. कि ये बिका है.
Correct.
And maybe then they, by the end of the day, they tally it and then they place the order. तो अभी भी mostly वैसे ही चल रहा है काफी जगह पे.
I'm yet to come across a offline retailer जिसका inventory management proper है. पे हुआ. Because उनको जरूरत नहीं थी ना अभी तक. उनको कभी ऐसा कस्टमर लॉस नहीं हुआ.
करेक्ट.
ठीक है, वो प्रोडक्ट शायद बिक सकता था, कोई देख लेता तो, बट कस्टमर लूज नहीं होता उसकी वजह से ऑफलाइन एनवायरनमेंट में. क्योंकि ऑफलाइन एनवायरनमेंट में क्या होता है ना, कस्टमर जब आपकी शॉप में आता है ना, ही इज ऑलरेडी इन्वेस्टेड इन कमिंग टू योर शॉप. वो 5 प्रोडक्ट लेने आया है, 3 लेके चला जाएगा, वो छोड़ता नहीं है. वो इसकी वजह से
वो लेगा.
हाँ, वो ले लेगी, क्योंकि उसने ना इतना इन्वेस्ट कर चुका है कि वो ही took out his scooter or car or walked down to your store. Next store is available maybe whatever 500 meters down the line. So 3 यहाँ से उठा लेगा, 2 वहां से उठा, तो कभी लूज नहीं हुआ. तो इस वजह से इन्वेंट्री मैनेजमेंट की नीड केवल इस चीज के लिए लगती थी उनको कि कोई चोरी ना हो रही हो, टैली हो जाए, ताकि उनका दोबारा ऑर्डर करने के लिए, राइट. अब क्या होता है, काफी रिटेलर्स नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ हाउ वर्ल्ड इज चेंजिंग, दे आर क्रिएटिंग देयर ओन ऐप, creating their own dashboard so that they can cater to this online customer, right? उसमें क्या होता है, उन्होंने कैटलॉग तो डाल दी, right? पहले तो कैटलॉग itself is not available.
It's a big task.
It's a big task. They don't have the catalog itself, right? Then कुछ कैटलॉग भी बना लेते हैं, मेहनत करते हैं. There are people who are hungry, progressive, they are doing it, right? उसके बाद अब उन्होंने कैटलॉग डाल दिया अपनी ऐप पे. कस्टमर ऐप पे जाता है, उसने 5 प्रोडक्ट ऑर्डर किए, उन्होंने 2 कैंसिल कर दिए क्योंकि नहीं थे, ऑफलाइन में कभी जरूरत नहीं पड़ी, अब नहीं थे. अब कस्टमर का एक्सपीरियंस इतना डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया, ही नेवर कम्स बैक टू द ऐप, राइट, बिकॉज दैट इज नॉट अ वायबल ऑल्टरनेटिव टू द करंट न्यू एज प्लेयर्स, राइट. द एक्सपीरियंस इज कंप्लीटली ब्रोकन. नाउ they have to unlearn all these things and learn the new age methodology that is needed. कि इस कस्टमर को केटर करने के लिए उनको काफी कुछ लर्न करना पड़ेगा, which they never had to, right? So खूब सारी चीजें हैं ऐसी. उसके बाद ऑर्डर आता है, देखो कस्टमर सामने खड़ा है ना, तो उसको केटर करना बड़ा लगता है कि हाँ इसको ठीक है, पैक कर दो टाइम पे, ये कर दो, वो कर दो, अच्छे से पैक कर दो, ब्रेकेज ना हो, डबल पैक कर दो एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. ऑनलाइन कस्टमर आता है ना, या उसकी ऐप पे ही अगर ऑर्डर करता है, 2 आइटम कैंसिल कर दिए, आधे घंटे बाद एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं, फिर पैक कर रहे हैं, 2 घंटे 3 घंटे, कोई प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी नहीं है. चाहे व्हाट्सएप पे ऑर्डर आओ, चाहे कॉल पे ऑर्डर आओ, वो प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी नहीं है कि कब आएगा. अब कस्टमर कब तक वेट करेगा?
करेक्ट.
वो
अब तो 10 मिनट में भी से भी ज्यादा एक्सपेक्टेशन हो गई है कि जल्दी आ जाए.
यस यस. तो वो एक्सपीरियंस इतना ब्रोकन है, एंड the offline retailer is coming to terms with this new behavior that is shaping up. शुरू में जब बात हो रही थी कोविड के बाद, जब ये क्विक कॉमर्स शुरू हुआ था, तो खूब सारे लोगों ने बोला अरे तो अनवायबल होगा, इसकी जरूरत ही नहीं है, राइट. नाउ दैट टाइम इज शिफ्टेड, वायबिलिटी भी दिखने लग गई है, एक्सपैंड भी कर रहे हैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट भी आ रही है, और कस्टमर का बिहेवियर शेप भी हो रहा है. अब उससे फाइट करना के लिए देयर इज लॉट दैट दे विल हैव टू अनलर्न, देयर इज लॉट दे विल हैव टू लर्न, व्हिच इज हैपनिंग बाय द वे. अभी हम रिटेलर से जो बात करते हैं तो उनको समझ में आने लग गया है कि करना तो पड़ेगा अभी, बट वो ना इतना डेकेड्स की विजडम है ना, वो जब वो होता है ना कि बहुत टाइम से कुछ चल रहा होता है, तो करेक्ट, तो उनको ना टाइम लग रहा है टू बी एबल टू कम टू टर्म्स कि भाई इतना ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट, इतना ज्यादा लर्निंग ये सब करना पड़ेगा, राइट. तो खूब सारी कंपनीज हैं जो ट्राई कर रही हैं, इट्स टेकिंग देम टाइम बिकॉज वो ही स्टोर बॉय और स्टोर मैनेजर हु वर इन रिटेल फॉर डेकेड्स, उनको भी एक तरीका आ गया है. दे डोंट वांट टू काइंड ऑफ मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप, व्हिच इज कि भाई इन्वेंट्री मैनेज अप करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि एक बार पार्शियली कैंसिल आपने किया या कैंसिल किया तो कस्टमर लूज हो गया. इट्स नॉट कि वो ऑर्डर लूज हो गया, वो तो कस्टमर ही नहीं आएगा वापस. सो दैट इज द बिग डिफरेंस दैट इज हैपनिंग.
आई मीन इफ आई गो टू अ रिटेल शॉप एंड consistently I see there is a pattern that I can't find something in that particular shop, I'll avoid going to that shop. Why would I waste my time? Everybody has their time to be considered a precious commodity, right?
Correct.
मैं क्यों waste करूँगा?
Yes.
But आपने जो अभी बोला ना कि people are set in their own ways, offline retailers are set in their own ways, and it will take some time. I want to know, is the financial reason for them to be set and think in a certain way? और इट्स मोर ऑफ एन इमोशनल रीज़न कि यार मैं तो ऐसे ही करता हूँ यार, ऐसे कैसे कोई आ गया, नई कंपनी आ गई और उसने क्विक कॉमर्स खोल दिया और अब वो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि हम उनके साथ पूरा चेंज हो जाएं. तो आई एम मोर इमोशनल अबाउट इट, राइट. व्हाट ऑफ दीज इज द मोस्ट प्राइमरी थिंग?
इट इज इन माई हेड. क्या हो रहा है ना, ये धीरे धीरे गर्म हो रहा है. पीपल आर नॉट रियलाइजिंग हाउ इट्स काइंड ऑफ ईटिंग इनटू देयर शेयर, राइट. It is more about the mindset, not the financial reason. I think if they decide, if they realize, if they were to really get into it, they will solve it. They are good at what they do, right? It's just the realization is taking time. They are in two minds whether it will really impact them. It is impacting them already, but will it impact them? I mean, will it hit them so hard that they'll have to completely change the way they do their business, right? It is just taking that much time, right? So that's what's happening to the ecosystem, and that's what we're trying to kind of help them understand and enable them further. कि भाई पहले तो समझ लो कि आपका बिजनेस जा रहा है, राइट? और बहुत पेस पे जा रहा है. मैं जिस तरह बताऊं, अगर एग्जाम्पल लेता हूं मैं, जिस तरह 10 साल पहले 12 साल पहले मोबाइल इंडस्ट्री थी, खूब सारे मोबाइल स्टोर्स होते थे आपके अराउंड, राइट? फ्लिपकार्ट, अमेजोन आया, उन्होंने अब मोबाइल इंडस्ट्री मोबाइल बेचने शुरू किया, एंड दे वर एबल टू सॉल्व फॉर कन्वीनियंस, प्राइसिंग, एवरीथिंग, राइट? तो धीरे धीरे क्या हुआ कि वो शुरू में तो रियलाइज नहीं हुआ, जैसे जैसे पेनिट्रेशन बढ़ती रही, lot of these offline stores started going out of business, right? There are very few chains now left. There are very few stores now left which sell mobile offline, right? The penetration has gone to the level of 40%, right?
In mobile category.
In mobile category.
So 40% of the entire mobile phone that are sold in India are sold through online mediums.
Yes. Yeah. So now, आज के टाइम पे 4-5 साल पहले तक ये लगा लो कि ग्रोसरी वाज 0.5% ई कॉमर्स, राइट? तो उसमें किसी को लगता ही नहीं था कुछ हो सकता है. क्यों? क्योंकि जो कन्वीनियंस ऑफ नेक्स्ट डोर किराना, nobody could crack that. Even modern trade हुआ था ना 15 साल पहले, कुछ हुआ था कि मॉडर्न ट्रेड सडनली, lot of people, lot of companies invested. Suddenly everyone realized कि ये जो 15 मिनट 10 मिनट दूर किराना है उसको ब्रेक करना बड़ा मुश्किल है. Nobody will travel in the traffic that we have today 5 kilometers to come to a supermarket. So modern trade also couldn't hit kiranas. But ये 10-15 मिनट का जो किराना का कन्वीनियंस है, और for that matter even supermarket का कन्वीनियंस है, क्योंकि supermarkets started opening like kirana in certain cities, right? That this quick commerce is able to hit. 10-15 मिनट में डिलीवरी even better घर में बैठ के, right? So they are able to now hit that. और 3-4 साल में they have been growing at, started with 200%, still growing at 100%. Suddenly now they have found that product market fit. They have catered to that need of nearby store, right? और suddenly 0.5% जो 7-8 साल में 0.5% पहुंचा था, suddenly it's more than 1.5% in 3-4 years.
And more 1% is a huge market. अभी हम बस वो 1 बोल रहे हैं, वो बहुत छोटा है. If you talk about the market size, that will be crazy number.
आप मैं बताता हूँ, 1% ना वो वैसे लगता है कि ओवरऑल इंडिया लेवल पे है. हम तो ये आए तो 10 सिटीज 20 सिटीज में है ना, उन 10-20 सिटीज में तो 5% 7% में पहुंच चुके हैं,
करेक्ट?
और वहां पे वो 5-7% ग्रोथ हैज कम ऑन द बैक ऑफ, और देखो ग्रोसरी इज अ जीरो सम गेम. जस्ट बिकॉज यू हैव एनेबल्ड कन्वीनियंस और एनीथिंग एल्स फॉर दैट मैटर, कोई चावल दाल एक्स्ट्रा नहीं खाएगा,
करेक्ट?
उतना ही कंजम्पशन उतना ही है, राइट? उतनी ही ग्रोथ पे आ रहा है कंजम्पशन. वो कंजम्पशन कहीं से तो आएगा ना,
बिल्कुल.
वो ऑफलाइन से ही तो आ रहा है, जो ऑफलाइन में निकलेगा, इसी पाई से निकलेगा, राइट?
But how are you guys solving it? How is Pincode solving this problem?
देखो, अब जिस तरह मैं बता रहा हूँ, ये ऑफलाइन रिटेलर्स ने इतना स्ट्रेंथ बनाया है ओवर एजेस, राइट? ऐसा नहीं है कि इनकी स्ट्रेंथ नहीं है, इन्होंने इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग सप्लाई चेन बनाया है. दे हैव वेरी डीप अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ नियर बाय कंज्यूमर, व्हाट दे नीड, द पेरिशेबल प्रोडक्ट्स, फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स. देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ ब्रांड ट्रस्ट दैट दे हैव बिल्ट with the quality of products that they bring to the table. Lot of things that they do well, right? It's certain things that they don't do well, which is where we come in. जिस तरह मैंने बताया कि इनको कैटलॉग कैसे करवाएं, right? So we have built a global catalog. अब मान लो कोई सुपरमार्केट है, उनके पास 15,000 प्रोडक्ट हैं. They don't know, we have the pictures. So now जिस तरह हमने एक सेलर प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया, सेलर प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाओ, ब्राउज करो, सर्च करो, अपनी कैटलॉग बनाओ. यू डोंट हैव टू टेक पिक्चर्स, ऐड इन्फॉर्मेशन, नथिंग. इट्स जस्ट एज सिंपल एज दैट. 2-3 दिन में आपकी पूरी स्टोर की कैटलॉगिंग हो सकती है. इतना सिंपल बना दिया हमने, राइट? अब दूसरी चीज है इन्वेंट्री, जिस तरह मैं बताया, दैट्स अ बिग प्रॉब्लम. नाउ उसमें अब उसमें भी दो पार्ट हैं. एक पार्ट है कि मैंने इन्वेंट्री मैनेज करता हूं, बट हाउ डू आई मेक श्योर कि जो प्लेटफॉर्म पे दिखे वो सिंक में रहे. तो वी हैव
टाइम सिंक में रहे.
करेक्ट, रियल टाइम सिंक में रहे. तो वी हैव डेवलप्ड दैट इंटीग्रेशन बिटवीन देयर POS सॉफ्टवेयर एंड आवर प्लेटफॉर्म. सो बेसिकली दे कैन मैनेज, इफ दे मैनेज इट वेल, इट विल showcase very well.
रियल टाइम.
राइट. थर्ड चीज है जो निकल के आती है कि जब ऑर्डर आता है दे नीड टू बी एनेबल्ड कि बजर बजे, उनको नोटिफिकेशंस आए, वो उसकी टाइमली उस पे एक्ट करो, रेडी टू पैक. देन वी हैव डेवलप्ड कि पैकिंग का मॉड्यूल इन विच दे कैन, व्हेन ऑर्डर कम्स, जिस तरह 5 प्रोडक्ट आए हैं, अब वो पैक करेंगे तो उसको स्कैन करके वो टिक टिक आता जाएगा. सो बेसिकली दे विल नो दैट दे हैव पैक्ड द राइट प्रोडक्ट. दैट इटसेल्फ बिकम्स अ बिग प्रॉब्लम बाय द वे, बिकॉज प्रोडक्ट उसने कुछ देखा, इसने कुछ और पैक कर दिया, तो वो रॉन्ग प्रोडक्ट एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स हैपन. सो वी वन सिंप्लीफाइड दैट.
So you used the camera of the app
for
them to just click the picture, and using your machine learning in the background, you can automatically classify whether it's an apple or a fruit or whatever.
Yeah. So or rather it's more about EN product जिसमें बारकोड होता है. इधर कस्टमर ने ऑर्डर किया था कुछ मैगी, व्हेन मैगी पैक तब होगा जब वो मैगी के बारकोड को स्कैन करेगा, ताकि वो रॉन्ग प्रोडक्ट ना हो. लूज प्रोडक्ट्स इज मोर डिफिकल्ट. उसके अंदर तो खैर हम फोटोग्राफ दिखा देते हैं कि यार एप्पल है ये, या पेयर है, इस तरह करके. तो ताकि वो पैकिंग हैड टू बी सिंप्लीफाइड, बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे इट्स द स्टोर बॉय व्हिच इज हु इज डूइंग इट. सो ही हैज टू बी empowered or enabled that way. Then comes lot of these guys have their own fleet, जिस तरह WhatsApp पे ऑर्डर आते हैं तो वो डिलीवर करते हैं. राइट.
अब जैसे मैंने फोन कर दिया किसी को कि मेरे घर ये
तो घर पे भेज देते हैं.
राइट.
अब उसमें क्या होता है कि कुछ लोग अच्छे से कर पाते हैं, कुछ लोग बैच करके भेजते हैं. 2-3 घंटे में उस साइड में जाएगा तो कर देगा. दैट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल टू द कस्टमर. उनको प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी देनी पड़ेगी. देखो, कस्टमर को ना 10 मिनट में बेशक ना दो, बेशक आप बोलो 1 घंटे में भेज दूंगा, ऑब्वियसली नेक्स्ट डे कोई नहीं एक्सेप्ट करेगा. ग्रोसरी इज अ डेली नीड, राइट. तो लंच पे डिनर का ऑर्डर कर रहा है तो 1-1.5 घंटे में मैक्सिमम आ जाना चाहिए, लेकिन प्रेडिक्टेबली आना चाहिए. दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट कि आपने 1 घंटा बोला तो 1 घंटे में आ जाए.
बिल्कुल.
तो नाउ वी हैव फ्लीट हो चाहे ना हो, राइट, वी हैव एनेबल्ड अ लेयर जिसके अंदर अगर आपके पास कोई बंदा है जो आपका शॉप से भेज सकते हो तो आपकी मर्जी, नहीं है तो वहीं पे आप क्लिक करो, एक थर्ड पार्टी लॉजिस्टिक्स वाला बंदा, राइडर आएगा, आपकी जगह से पिक करेगा और उसकी जगह डिलीवर कर देगा. ये सारा का सारा सेलर प्लेटफॉर्म हमने एनेबल कर दिया है. अब नाउ दे हैव देयर स्ट्रेंथ, प्रोडक्ट सिलेक्शन, प्राइस, वेयर हाउसिंग, एवरीथिंग दैट दे हैव. नाउ वी हैव enabled digitize, we have helped them to digitize first. That is the backbone of everything, right? But that's where the journey doesn't stop, right? Then comes demand. भाई ऑर्डर भी तो आने चाहिए ना. And that is where, by the virtue of the fact that we are a phone pay company, comes into play, because we have a large base who we can promote their offering to.
Correct.
Right? अब ये लगा लो कि UPI is like in every smartphone, right? And in that, more than 70% have phone pay, primary or secondary.
True,
right?
True.
50% primary रखते हैं, another 20-25% secondary रखते हैं. तो we
It's
have
more of a backup. हाँ.
Yeah.
बाकी अगर आप फोन पे यूज करते हो तो you'll always by default use
Correct.
फोन पे. Yeah.
So we know कि इसका, and we know the locality they live in, because they are hyper local environment, right?
Exactly.
कि यहाँ पे अगर आपके पास में सुपरमार्केट
कौन से
है,
merchant
तो I
पे?
can't tell different pin code कि ये वाला सुपरमार्केट अवेलेबल है, because you are catering to that hyper local environment. So because of the fact कि we have those customers who we can promote your offering to, is what will enable us to create demand. That is just one, obviously. Idea is not to just bank on that. We are creating a platform so that we can take that offering beyond PhonePe users, GPay, whoever, right? I mean all users, all smartphone users, obviously. Correct. Right? Who can be told that if you are buying from or if you want to buy from a neighborhood market, because pin code's promises to the customer first is to simplify their shopping from their neighborhood store, which they could in a broken way earlier. Now they can do it in a much better way. So that is what will enable us to create demand for them. So we play this side, they play on their strength, we play on our strength. That is collectively put together is what that's what can really beat the new age players or the players who have complete control of the whole experience, who open their dark stores, who have their own logistics, everything. So we have enabled the missing pieces with what offline retailer needs.
आपने जो existing retail की strength थी, rather than recreating the entire wheel at your end, आपने existing retailers की strength को leverage करके अपना smart and digital platform उनको दे के दोनों को combine करके एक offering जो consumer को दी है, that's your moat.
Yes.
That is what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Simple भाषा में बोलो तो किराना stores जो भी हैं, जो offline थे आज की डेट में, unconnected थे consumers के साथ in the digital world.
Yes.
You have connected them, you have made them smart, you have made them digital, you have layered a logistics on top of the digitization so that the delivery can be done end to end.
Yes.
यही आप कर रहे हैं सिंपल भाषा में.
Yes.
अब मुझे ये बताइए कि मैं क्विक कॉमर्स की आपने बात की, डार्क स्टोर्स की बात की, राइट? What can be maybe a challenge if I am a retailer, what challenges I can expect इस particular system में अभी फिलहाल, which may be solved in 2 to 3 years down the line? Is just the inventory management the only challenge?
No, there's a lot of challenges. That is the biggest challenge, obviously, because that is the space where they'll have to really invest. But challenges खूब सारे हैं. Challenges, as I said, start from cataloging to inventory management to everything. And I think I hinted on the biggest thing, which is the mindset change. Because अभी भी ऑफलाइन रिटेलर्स को लगता है कि कस्टमर की नीड ये है. कस्टमर की नीड इज फार मोर इवॉल्व्ड इन ऑनलाइन स्पेस. देयर नीड, तो दे विल हैव टू कनेक्ट टू अ डिफरेंट नीड, राइट? सो दे विल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑनलाइन बायर इज इवन मोर डिमांडिंग, राइट? उसको बेस्ट सिलेक्शन भी चाहिए, उसको बेस्ट प्राइस भी चाहिए, उसको फुल रिलायबिलिटी भी चाहिए, उसको क्विक डिलीवरी भी चाहिए, राइट? सारी चीजें चाहिए उसको. If you falter on any one, then the customer is gone, right? So you cannot say that I can do this much only. You will have to do it all. So,
but in quick commerce, do people really look into discounts?
Not on quick commerce, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
what
on
I
quick
believe
commerce.
is marketplaces पे on Amazon and everywhere else, you always look for maybe discounts.
Correct.
Quick commerce पे people generally are
looking for convenience mostly.
है ना?
Looking for convenience mostly. That is where I believe when we come together, we have an alternate offering which is even better for customers.
Correct.
Customer को चाहिए तो सब कुछ ना, customer को मिल नहीं रहा है, वहां पे वो convenience choose कर रहा है, right? But अगर मैं उसको ये बोलूं 10 मिनट में नहीं दूंगा, but लेकिन मैं तेरे को wider selection दूंगा customer को, अगर मैं बोलता हूँ, which is the strength of offline retailer, right? मैं competitive और even better prices दूंगा, which is what you get at the store. Because अगर मेरे को सेम चीज एमआरपी 10 मिनट में दे रहा है, 1 घंटे में दे रहा है, तो मैं क्यों लूंगा आपसे, राइट? सो आई हैव टू प्रेजेंट एन ऑल्टरनेट ऑफरिंग, और वी कलेक्टिवली हैव टू प्रेजेंट एन ऑल्टरनेट ऑफरिंग टू द कस्टमर.
अच्छा, और अ मच लार्जर मे बी सिलेक्शन,
यस,
टू केटर फ्रॉम.
करेक्ट. सो वाइडर सिलेक्शन हो गया, बिकॉज दे हैव द सिलेक्शन, दे हैव द प्राइसेस, सो आई कैन ऑफर दैट. एंड आई एम विलिंग टू बेट, इफ आई टेल दैट 10-minute कस्टमर दैट आई विल मेक श्योर दैट इट विल कम इन 1 hour. But I will offer you this wide selection and these better prices, but I'll make sure it will come in 1 hour. Then the biggest cohort will sit in this, who will say, I'm okay with 1 hour.
True.
That is the value for money mindset our Indian customer has.
और मेरा assumption ये भी है कि 1 घंटा अगर अभी है, over time, it will come to 45 minutes, 30 minutes also.
Correct.
Because the retailers, अभी जो आज adopt कर रहा है, मान लो पिन कोड के साथ आज मैं attach हो गया, let's say. One of the question that I have before I explain this is that quick commerce में तो ये होता है कि जो इन्वेंट्री उनके पास है वही है, राइट? अभी मान लो आज मैं पिन कोड ऐप पे गया और मैंने देखा कि यार मुझे लेट्स से मैगी खरीदनी है, कोक खरीदनी है, और मुझे साथ में मे बी कुछ ऐसा लेना है जो उस रिटेलर पे नहीं है, राइट? अभी डू यू पूल मल्टीपल रिटेलर्स इन वन ऑर्डर, और इट्स वन ऑर्डर विद वन रिटेलर ओनली?
One order with one retailer, but customer customer within one order can order from multiple stores,
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. So to the merchant it's one order, but customer को बोलता है मेरे को 10 आइटम चाहिए, 5 आइटम इसके पास हैं, 5 आइटम इसके हैं, तो हम we will
I can place one single order from multiple in one cart.
Yeah. We call it multi cart.
Multi cart.
कि मल्टी कार्ट बन जाता है डिपेंडिंग ऑन कौन सा प्रोडक्ट कौन से
और डिलीवरी एक ही होगी कंबाइंड?
डिलीवरी 2 होंगी.
अच्छा.
इट्स काइंड ऑफ लाइक अमेजोन में भी आप 5 चीजें करते हैं तो 5 अलग अलग आ सकते हैं, या फिर 2-3 क्लब भी हो जाते हैं. ग्रोसरी में आई नो इट्स अ कार्ट बाइंग बिहेवियर कि मेरे को एक ही चाहिए. सी आप ये लगा लो, देखो अगर आप वाइडर सिलेक्शन रखोगे, राइट,
जितना
वाइडर रखोगे उतना ही कार्ट ब्रेक होगा. एंड आई थिंक कस्टमर एक्सपेक्टेशन विल नॉट बी कि मैं 1 लाख प्रोडक्ट 10 मिनट में आ जाए और एक ही ऑर्डर में आ जाए. आई डोंट थिंक दैट इज डूएबल, एंड आई डोंट थिंक कस्टमर एक्सपेक्ट दैट मच ऑल्सो. If they are placing 25 orders and they are expecting half an hour delivery, it can be broken into 2. That is possible. And that is, I think, where the whole ecosystem will converge to. Because आप देखोगे ना viability matrix wise, जैसे ही आप selection increase करते जाओगे, it means, suppose किसी कंपनी ने 50 डार्क स्टोर खोल रखे हैं बैंगलोर में या दिल्ली में, अगर वो डार्क स्टोर में 5,000 की बजाय आप 25,000 प्रोडक्ट डालोगे, तो सडनली उस वेयर हाउस की rentals, the size, everything will change.
The fixed cost will go
through the roof, right?
बिल्कुल.
So उसमें क्या होगा कि they will not be able to have then 50 of those. They will possibly have 5 of those. Or 5 of those will go to 1 hour. You can't then abide by 10 minute thing, right? So eventually क्या होगा? Even with the dark
वो भी यही transition हो जाएंगे, मेरे को ऐसा लगता है.
Yes. Yeah. The way I see it is, sooner or later, rather sooner than later, is कि there will be certain categories which will be quick, which is 10-15 minutes. Those will be indulgences. कि मेरे को अभी snack खाना है, अभी मेरे को cold drink चाहिए. Those kind of things may sit in 10 to 15 minutes because उसकी need immediate होती है, right? Correct. And that I would say will be the customer acquisition strategy of most companies. The larger selection will sit somewhere between 40 minutes to 1 hour, which is what will be expected, which is what will be viable for all the ecosystem players. And then there will be some categories which will be the widest, which is where we talk about Flipkart, Amazon sitting today. They will also have to be quicker. Today it's 2-3 days and all those things. They will also have to come down to at least same day or next day. So this is where the ecosystem will converge to.
How is AI going to play a larger role here? Because मुझे ऐसा समझ में आ रहा है कि when all these retailers get connected to PinCode, or perhaps similar platforms like yours, मेरे को तो data भी मिल रहा है, you know, who is buying when. One of the major problem, which is inventory again. Are you also going to do back-end integration with maybe larger brands? For example, मेरे को दिख रहा है कि मेरा Coke बहुत बिकता है, Pepsi बहुत बिकता है. अगर मैं पेप्सी के साथ एक बहुत बड़े लेवल पे डील कर दूं फ्रॉम पिनकोड पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, राइट, एंड देन यू आर ऑटोमेटिकली फिगरिंग आउट which region Pepsi is getting distributed the most, and eventually you are going to place the order automatically for these retailers, or helping them at least set up an autonomous mode कि भाई आपको पता है कि यार 2 दिन बाद पेप्सी का स्टॉक खत्म होता ही होता है, और सीजन आने वाला है, मे बी IPL मैच चलने वाला है, whatever, right? And then you can predict demand and place the orders and get this also on an autonomous mode. तो ये तो बहुत बड़ा एडवांटेज है रिटेलर्स को.
By the way, this is not just for PinCode but for their offline environment also. देखो अभी क्या होता है, जिस तरह मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बोला था कि रिटेलर्स को पता ही नहीं होता कि कस्टमर को क्या चाहिए, क्योंकि वो बताते नहीं है उसे कि क्या नहीं मिला उन्हें स्टोर में आए तो. बिल्कुल. तो सबसे पहले तो रिटेलर्स को एक स्ट्रॉन्ग इन्फॉर्मेशन जाने लग जाएगी थ्रू अ प्लेटफॉर्म लाइक आवर्स कि आपकी विसिनिटी में, क्योंकि आज के ऑनलाइन में ना बड़ा कन्वीनियंट है फॉर अस टू अंडरस्टैंड कि नल सर्चेस क्या है, कि व्हाट आर नल सर्चेस. नल सर्चेस इज कि कोई कस्टमर कोई चीज ढूंढ रहा है, नहीं मिला, राइट. तो दैट इंफॉर्मेशन विदाउट टेकिंग इंफॉर्मेशन, बिकॉज आप उस इनर्शिया में जाते हो ना जब कस्टमर के साथ कि आप बताओ, सर्वे भरो, ऑल दोज थिंग्स. इट्स friction. People don't like to get into those things, right? Correct. But because we understand that information कि उसने सर्च किया नहीं मिला, that information, those kind of information we can pass on to our retail partners. कि बॉस आपकी विसिनिटी में कस्टमर्स ये कैटेगरी ढूंढ रहे हैं, ये प्रोडक्ट ढूंढ रहे हैं, ये ब्रांड ढूंढ रहे हैं, ये ब्रांड ढूंढ रहे हैं और इतने वॉल्यूम पे ढूंढ रहे हैं, राइट? अब उसके बाद वो रख सकते हैं, उनकी कैटेगरी एक्सपेंशन हो सकती है, प्रोडक्ट एक्सपेंशन हो सकती है, सब कुछ हो सकता है, एंड दैट not just helps them sell more on pin code but in offline environment as well. So that is, I mean, that's just one thing, right? Beyond that, as you said, कि यार ये आने वाला है, कोई फेस्टिवल आने वाला है, कोई इवेंट आने वाला है, अब वो इंफॉर्मेशन ओवर टाइम व्हेन इट विल कम इनटू आइटरेशन कि किस लेवल का स्पाइक आता है, राइट? अब वो इंफॉर्मेशन वी कैन पास ऑन, राइट? Pass on to help them manage their inventory better, right? Which is inventory planning, not inventory management. कि बॉस यहाँ पे 200% कोक ज़्यादा बिकता है या मैगी ज़्यादा बिकती है या लेस ज़्यादा बिकते हैं, कोई भी ब्रांड है, तो I can help them plan their inventory basis the event as soon as they get into the mix. And that is when I can go to the brand and connect them कि बॉस ये आने वाला है, why don't you supply all this to these customers or retailers? So there is a lot that can be done, and again it helps them both to sell online as well as to sell offline.
एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग डेटा मेरे को किसी ने बताया. I was sitting with someone who sells their product on again quick commerce. तो उन्होंने मेरे को बताया कि क्विक कॉमर्स कंपनी ने उनको ये डेटा दिया, and which is very interesting and very 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 funny also in a way, कि रात को 10 से 11 के बीच में सबसे ज़्यादा ऑर्डर पता है किसके आते हैं क्विक कॉमर्स में? आप मुझे पता है जो सोच रहे हो वो नहीं है. नहीं. तो वो जो ऑर्डर आते हैं वो आते हैं सॉक्स के.
सॉक्स? हाँ. ओके.
तो I asked him why, तो he said क्योंकि जब आपको सुबह निकलना होता है ना, ट्रैवल करना होता है, और रात को आप 10 बजे पैक कर रहे होते हो, तो आपको याद आता है सॉक्स तो मेरी खत्म हो गई हैं, या टाइडी है, आई नीड मोर सॉक्स एंड आई कांट गेट इट नाउ ऑन Amazon और Flipkart of the world because वो तो एक दिन लग जाएगा आने में. That is the reason socks usually are bought in a very large volume at 10 to 11 p.m. ये data is very very weird and funny and surprising, which retailers are missing on a very large scale, which they could have gotten by associating with companies, or maybe getting into quick commerce or having their own shop digitized, or maybe with pin code. तो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें समझ में आती हैं आपको रिटेल के बारे में जब आप डिजिटाइज कर देते हो अपनी चीज़ों को.
No, I was expecting that to be soda. So
तो मैं फिर और ही कुछ और सोच रहा था. आप तो फिर भी सही सोच रहे थे. But how did you ended up getting into PinCode or becoming the CEO of PinCode?
My journey in PhonePe has been that I contributed in digitizing about 40 million odd retailers.
40 million.
40 million.
थोड़ा वजन डाल के नंबर बोलो यार, इतने हल्के में बोला आपने 40 million.
Every nook and corner, or for that matter hill station पे आप जाओगे तो 3 ब्रांड मिलेंगे आपको, कोक, मैगी और फोनपे. And so that is the kind of digitization that we have done as a team.
But मैं पहले पिन कोड पे कैसे पहुंचे वहां तक तो बताना मुझे. But I wanted to know, how did you scale to 4 crore retailers? Because that's also important for a lot of people listening to this. How do you scale a company to such scale? कैसे करते हैं ग्रो?
रिटेलर्स के लिए ना सिंपल बनाना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था चीज़ों को, बिकॉज आज जब हम रिटेलर्स के पास जा रहे थे, मोस्ट ऑफ द इकोसिस्टम दैट एग्जिस्टेड टिल देन, देयर प्रोडक्ट और देयर प्रोसेस ऑफ ऑनबोर्डिंग सेलर और अ मर्चेंट वाज टू कॉम्प्लेक्स, एंड इकोसिस्टम में उस टाइम पे 2 या 3 मर्चेंट ऑनबोर्ड होते थे पर डे. वी हैड per day per person. So now that became like कि यार ऐसे तो मेरे को 10 साल लग जाएंगे, right? Because we had calculated कि कितने retailers exist करते हैं, and we had the aspiration कि हम हर nook and corner में merchant को digitize करेंगे, right? That was our mission. So we simplified the process to the level कि day 1 पे when we hit the market, we were able to onboard more than 15 merchants a day, और simplified to the level कि एक अगर salesperson goes to the retailer, it would take him not more than 3 minutes.
फोन पे से जस्ट पहले कहाँ पे थे आप?
Before that, immediately before that, it was my own venture. Yeah. So which was TruePay. I was in the same space, building a similar product.
Again UPI.
again UPI. So we had also anchored
So
on
you
UPI.
exited TruePay?
Yes, I exited TruePay, and that's immediately after that. It was my unfulfilled dream. So PhonePe was my best partner in enabling the mission that I had formulated earlier. So the whole distribution, we were able to scale very, very fast in terms of getting. We were able to leverage a lot of current distribution of current companies, by the way, because we understood that very well. A lot of people, the team formulation was people from distribution background who had set up distribution in various companies, telco industry, FMCG industries and all that. But the goal was still monstrous. इतना इस लेवल का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, ऑब्वियसली डिफरेंट टाइप का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की बात कर रहे हैं हम, क्योंकि वो पेमेंट्स है, वो कॉमर्स है, सो दैट्स टू वेरी डिफरेंट थिंग्स. यहाँ पे वी हैड टू थिंक ऑन फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल्स, क्योंकि ऐसा सेटअप किसी ने बनाया नहीं था इससे पहले, राइट? तो वी वर एबल टू leverage it, but we had to still think very differently in terms of how we build it. And obviously, it was just first step in that journey in terms of being able to enable them for digitization, because that kind of opens up what a merchant can do on the back of it. The same merchant could never take loans, formal loans, because they never had anything backing.
There's no data.
There's no data, right? Suddenly, because we enabled them, now financial services they're enabled for. And in that journey, PinCode came.
How do you make money or intend to make money? Like, अगर मैं merchant की बात करूँ, उनको कैसे charge किया जाता है इसमें?
There is a fee that we charge in terms of commission for creating demand, not for digitizing, for creating demand. Because if you go see, and something that has happened, especially post-COVID, सबको लगा ये सब कुछ ऑनलाइन जा रहा है, मैं अपनी ऐप बना लेता हूँ, अपना वेबसाइट बना लेता हूँ. खूब लोगों ने लाखों रुपए दे दिए साइज कंपनीज को, बट वो लाखों रुपए देने के बाद समझ में आया कि असली गेम तो अब शुरू हुआ है, कस्टमर कहाँ से आएंगे, राइट? तो हम उस चीज़ के लिए चार्ज नहीं करते कि आपको डिजिटाइज करने में हेल्प करने के लिए. दैट्स फ्री, राइट? हम आपको ऑर्डर का पे चार्ज करते हैं कि भाई अब आपको ऑर्डर लेके आ रहा हूँ, आपको कस्टमर लेके आ रहा हूँ, उसका मेरे को कमीशन दो, राइट? बिकॉज दैट इज समथिंग दैट दे कैन गिव, बिकॉज दे आर ऑल्सो मेकिंग मनी. नहीं तो इट्स वेरी इजी टू चार्ज देम, गिव देम ऐप, एंड देन बिकॉज एवरी वन रियलाइज्ड सिंस देन कि आपने ऐप तो बना ली, मतलब ऑर्डर नहीं आ रहे. अब किसी ने समझाया नहीं कि इसके ऑर्डर कहाँ से आते हैं.
दोनों का स्किन इन द गेम हो गया ना.
हाँ, करेक्ट.
अदरवाइज तो फिर उनकी ग्रोथ तो हुई नहीं, आपकी हो गई.
करेक्ट. उन्होंने तो पैसे बना के चले गए, ऐप बना के आपकी. उसके बाद आपको पता लगा रही है तो गूगल 5,000 रुपए लेगा कस्टमर एक्वायर करने के, राइट? तो वो उसको बाद में समझ में आता है. उनको पहले तो लगा एक ऐप बना दो बस, और फिर अपने आप ऑर्डर आने लग जाते हैं. आई एम टेलिंग यू, मतलब इट्स द बेसिक्स दैट आर मिसिंग, राइट? सो वी डोंट थिंक इन टर्म्स ऑफ कि मैं हेयर एंड नाउ मनी कैसे बनाऊं. इट्स ऑलवेज लॉन्ग टर्म एंड द फैक्ट कि पेमेंट्स में भी वी टुक द सेम अप्रोच दैट लॉन्ग टर्म में वी विल मेक मनी by enabling them with more things. In PinCode also, it is not about just digitizing them, it is more about growing with them or growing for them. So that is where we make money.
But do such large companies also face failures? Do you in your day-to-day work?
Yeah.
Do you often see failures? Because लोगों को लगता है कि सिर्फ failures जो होते हैं वो छोटी कंपनीज के उनमें होते हैं. बहुत बड़ी कंपनीज को भी ऐसा कुछ फेस करना पड़ता है?
I would say
Not
more
like
often than not.
failure,
More often than not.
But maybe personal day-to-day life की बात कर रहा हूँ.
No, substantial as well, by the way. In fact, and I was talking about the values of the company. There is a value that we have written down, which is fail fast, learn fast. And it's something that we really encourage. See, in our kind of setup, if we don't encourage failure, by that I don't mean that we want to fail. It's just that if we don't encourage people, when they fail, they will never try.
True.
Right? The only promise that we have to ourselves is that we will not make the same mistake twice. Right? Obviously, that will be stupid. And we will be intellectually honest to ourselves. And that is something that I believe everyone should apply, to not push or hide the failure, but to quickly accept it intellectually, honestly.
ये phrase मैंने पहली बार सुना है. Intellectually honest.
Yeah. So
how did ये कहाँ से आया? Have you read this in a book or it's just something?
No, it's something that we actually use very oftenly in our company. That you have to be honest.
Okay, मैं अब थोड़ा curious हो रहा हूँ.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how is intellectually honest different from honest? बहुत weird question है ये, but ठीक है, but मुझे मजा आया
thinking through it. I think the big difference is if you are sharp enough. See, you can be honest by the virtue of the fact that you don't understand something has gone wrong, right? Or something is going wrong. If you are intellectually challenging yourself, that I can see and logically I can see something is not working, why it's wrong, and you be honest about that, then you will be able to quickly move on from there. Otherwise, you'll keep brushing it under the carpet with respect to trying to hide it. Keep it, because you don't want a failure in your name. And most large companies, that happens, by the way. When you have an employee mindset, you will try and not be seen as the ones associated with the failure, because it's not encouraged. In our setup, we believe that we have to experiment fast, we have to accept fast, and we have to move on to the next thing. There are various examples in which I personally have failed in the company, which I accepted, and me and other leaders, by the way. So which we accept and move on. There were 2-3 things that we launched within offline setup.
Maybe tell it. Anyone?
Yeah. So we launched a khata on a person. Okay, but we have a PhonePe business application.
Okay.
So QR devices, all these things talk to PhonePe business application that a merchant has. So we kind of had this assessment that there is a khata need, or the local credit that the like merchant has. Khata book. Merchant has. We could enable at scale if that's the need. The assessment was wrong because people who really do it in Bahi Khata, and they're just so used to it. Otherwise, people, or rather, let me put it the other way around. It was very interesting. Over time, we realized that there are 2 reasons for khata. One reason was real credit that actually customer needs from you. The other was the convenience part. कि आया हूँ मैं wallet नहीं लेके आया, तो बाद में दे दूँगा. Right? So that was that we realized that as PhonePe we were killing that need anyway. Right? So because the fact कि wallet आपको चाहिए ही नहीं अब तो मोबाइल तो आप साथ में रखते ही हो, right? खाते की नीड ही खत्म हो गई थी, right? So mistake quickly accepted. I don't think we persisted beyond 45 days. So we realized, we moved on. So there are multiple examples like that. In the hindsight, you always believe,
that hindsight is the only 2020.
Correct. So ऐसा होता है, and every day we go through those things in which we have a very strong conviction on an idea, and then we quickly realize. Again, you have to be intellectually honest in realizing. Just because you have come up with an idea, that doesn't, you stick to it, right? You are challenged by the market, by the customer, or by some of your colleague. You have to, with humility, accept, yes, may not be the greatest idea, and then you move on. And that's how you kind of really succeed.
Amazing. मुझे बस आपसे एक चीज लास्ट पूछनी है. Let's say a 20-year-old wants to start a business today, right? And you want to recommend them maybe 2 or 3 business ideas or categories or things that they can look up, क्योंकि आप देखते हो इतने सारे trends देख रहे हो इतने time से, right? And you're also interacting, I'm sure. Do you invest in companies though?
No.
You don't. Okay. But you still interact with a lot of retailers and a lot of companies. If you would want to advise a 20-year-old which sector to get into for next 5 to 10 years, which will be the 2 sectors or business ideas?
Okay, I'll be biased with my own exposure, so it has to be.
No, we anyways asked you for that only.
Yeah. So obviously, within retail, in the context of retail, I would say there are multiple problems that are coming with respect to whole new age commerce that is happening now. One good example is with the quick commerce thing coming in, last mile logistics is becoming a big thing, right? There are not too many companies which are solving for it reliably.
Is it really a big gap?
It is a big gap because either the companies which have solved for it have their captive need, like Zomato, Swiggy and all these companies, they have their own need and they fulfill. I mean, that's the primary reason for having it, right? If suppose all these lakhs of sellers or millions of sellers suppose we digitize tomorrow, who will fulfill their need?
Correct.
Right? So that's a big need that will come up very fast, right? And now we are talking about 10-20 cities and it will go beyond, right? Because the last mile logistics will become a thing for hyperlocal commerce, and that will become a thing very soon, right? That you can solve. The good part about this idea is that you can solve very regionally. You need not do it pan-India. You can just pick up a city, you can pick up a state, and you can do it pan-India, obviously, depending on your ambition. And you can solve it reliably. Because the cost of logistics will become the biggest thing around this new age commerce thing that we are talking about. If you are able to kind of bring it down efficiently and all those things, it's amazing space to get in. And you see a lot of news articles, more companies getting into this, but the need will be far greater than the current players will be able to fulfill. It will be far greater. So this is one space. The second will be around things you can do with these retailers who will want to become omni-channel, right? Because we have a lot of retailers who are online first, jumping into offline, some of them,
right?
And there are a lot of these offline guys who will have to. How do you kind of, because there's no one silver bullet, by the way, and there are so many problems. I could only hint about like 3-4 of them. There is a lot that will go into solving in simplifying the need or the requirement of these offline stores who will want to become omni-channel when they realize that they will have to, because the new age customers' need will keep shifting. That is the space you can actually get into, because there is so much to unpack there. There's so much to understand what all problems they'll keep start to face. It's just started with respect to them wanting to become omnichannel. The first guys who came into play was these SaaS companies, which just did it in a way, offered them an app or dashboard, not really solved their problem. Catalog is not there. They don't know how to build catalog. There's so many things that, and within catalog there are so many problems with respect to one barcode has multiple product, one product has multiple barcode. You can't even trust the barcode. I mean, that itself is one big problem. So there are so many problems that you can kind of get into, which you can solve with the help of AI, with the help of all these new age technologies that are coming in. So much to be done here.
Crazy. बट बहुत मज़ा आया विवेक आपसे बात करके. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर शेयरिंग इतनी सारी क्रेजी इनसाइट. मुझे पता है मैं आपसे पूछता जा रहा हूँ और मेरे पास तो और भी बहुत सारे सवाल हैं जो मैं पूछता ही रहूँगा. उसका कोई एंड नहीं होगा. मे बी विल डू अनदर सेशन सम टाइम वेरी वेरी सून. नेक्स्ट टाइम आई एम इन बैंगलोर आई विल डू इट. आप इस बार तो आपको आना पड़ा, बट थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग हियर.
नो, थैंक्स फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी. थैंक यू सो मच.
बहुत मज़ा आया मुझे.